Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that employees ask me, customers ask me all the time, and I've answered it so many times that I figured let's just put it on video and document this, because the question they ask is, if you were in my situation, what would you do? Or if you had any fireplace, and today we're going to go over masonry fireplace. So if you had a house with a masonry fireplace, and you just moved in and this is a house you're going to live in for a long time, what would you do? So the first thing I would do is have it inspected, because I want to know what the condition of it is. But almost regardless, if this is a masonry fireplace, which is not a metal fireplace, it's a site-built fireplace, the first thing I do, because normally they're lined with terracotta flue tiles, is I would tear those terracotta flue tiles out. And a lot of my employers are like, why? They're good. Why? And the answer is over the years, I've torn a ton. And when you put a new lining system inside of a fireplace, often you rip out the flue tiles. And I found so many things that are scary, scary, scary behind those flue tiles. And that's in between the brick on the outside of your chimney. And there's basically a tube or a lining. That space, which no one's seen since the day they kind of entombed this fireplace, I've seen so many scary things that I'm going to take those flue tiles out. And once I see what that is, then I'm going to probably reline them with stainless steel. So, and in this masonry fireplace, if I'm going to burn wood, I would go with one of the retrofit systems, which is either a prior fire system or the Aaron's fire systems, which is going to make it into an energy efficient fireplace that actually puts out heat when you burn wood. That's what I would do. It includes purging a smoke chamber. It includes all these upgrades that I'm going to do if it's mine, because number one, this thing is going to be as safe as it possibly can be. And number two, I want it to do what I want it to do, which is in certain situations, I want it to produce some heat, and I want it to be fun, and I want it to draft correctly. That's what I would do. Now, if I'm going to burn gas, I would not do gas logs. I would do a gas insert. And more specifically, just in my experience, I would do a Valor gas insert. That way, if power did go out and if we needed some heat, it could do that. With gas and a Valor gas insert, you can turn that decorative fireplace into something that is an actual heating appliance, which means I can have a thermostat. It can go up or down. It can turn on or off to maintain temperature in the room. But before that, I would still rip out flue tiles, reline, and then I would put in a Valor fireplace, which I get it. It's a lot, but in my house, I'm going to have something that works correctly, and I'm going to sleep at night knowing it's as safe as it possibly can be. So masonry fireplace in my house, rip out flue tiles, by the way, which I don't have. I wish I did. But rip out flue tiles, reline, retrofit system, or Valor gas insert. They're really, really pretty. They produce heat even when the power goes off. That's what I would do if it were me. So that's it for today. If you have questions or you have your opinions, I know all the chimney people are, but just put it this way. Now, what I train my people to do when they go out, if it's a masonry fireplace, is to give options. So if you ask for gas logs, you're going to get a bid for a matchlit gas log set, because they're allowed in our thing, a gas log set with remote control with electric ignition, an IPI system, and a Valor insert. Good, better, best. That's what you're going to get. So if for when you have a masonry fireplace, even if nothing's wrong, we're going to give you probably a bid for purging a smoke chamber, if it's not purged, which means something would have been wrong. But either heat shield the inside, but what I would do in my house, rip out the insides, reline every time. And if you want heat, some kind of an insert, like a retrofit system, to actually make this energy producing thing instead of just a decorative appliance. So that's it for today. That's what I would do. Tell me I know what I'm doing, or tell me I don't. But put some comments below, share it. We want to help as many people as possible, and we will see you next